I'm not the average person that you would think does this job, but I mean, what does that even mean? Who is the average person who does this job? So in reality, I kind of dove headfirst into it and just trusted the process, but there was always that voice in the back of my mind like, can you actually do this? And will you actually be good at this? I wasn't necessarily the most popular person in high school. I was more so the girl who would sit in the back of class and just read her book and not really talk to anybody. I never really felt like I fit in, but then again, who really does? So I'm somebody who likes to throw my trust to the universe. After high school, I didn't go to college. I kind of thought that it was one big sham to get your money, and just traveled some, explored a little bit, tried to find what was right for me. What I'm really trying to get at is me managing and overseeing the reconstruction of not one building, not two, but three, was the last thing I ever thought that I would be doing, especially at 24. But at this point, seeing everything that I've accomplished and never would have ever seen that in my sights, I think goes to show that I can do anything I set my mind to. And I'm setting my mind to this, so I know I can do it. So here we have one of our back buildings, the one that I have most interest in, and the one that seems to need a whole lot of work. So if you look down, you can see we've ripped up one layer of the floor, but only one, because it smelled like animal piss. Over here, the whole roof needs to be redone as well. The ceiling, insulation, kitchen all needs to be redone. We've ripped a lot of stuff out. All the electrical, the stairs, the windows, the doors, even this little bathroom. It looks like it was home to some very wonderful spiders for a little while and not much else. In my mind, I can see what it's gonna look like when it's done. And how it doesn't look like much right now, but it will be beautiful and it will be very cozy. And it will have light at some point. So when I first put money into this project, I really wasn't prepared for the amount of destruction that was going to need to happen. You know, it reminds me of my first time driving cross country, and I really wasn't prepared for the amount of tolls that you hit between here and Illinois. It's taking money out of my pocket that I could use for food, to put in my gas tank, water, and this is a lot like that. This is of course a bigger scale than that, but it's much the same thing. It's like you have to get through that first hurdle of destruction to actually be able to create. And that's the most exciting part about this journey, is the creation that's gonna happen. And you know, there's some days where I really can't see it. There's some nights where I lay awake and think about the sheer magnitude of everything that has to be done. And to think where I was just a year ago, just working a shitty retail job, and to see where I am now, overseeing and managing the whole reconstruction of this property, it's kind of mind-blowing. But I have enough willpower inside me, enough motivation, that I know this is gonna get done. And I know that it will look beautiful afterwards. So the goal is that 4 months from now, 4 months, I'll be sitting up here and I'll invite you over for tea. It'll be nice and cozy. The windows will be open, letting in so much fresh air. And my dreams will be realized. 4 months. Let's see.